a blast of fishes. We're totally gonna look incredibly rideable once we hit those waves and surf our way to victory.
Definitely. And with the sun shining, the crisp air blowing through our fins, and no troublemaker in sight to ruin this big moment, today surely calls for an epic surfs up day at the wave park.
Oh, hi there. It's just your average fishy friends as usual. We're currently admiring the ocean waves that are flowing nearby the water park as we get pumped up to go surfing on them.
Now, if I can recall, we should be able to catch the perfect waves in a few minutes or so. That means we got a lot of time ahead of us before we can catch the next batch.
Well, if that is the case, how about we do a quick warm-up before we're totally pumped up to go surfing? And once those waves start flowing again, that's the moment where we'll make our rad moves.
Well, why didn't you just say so? W-H-A-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N-N.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yay, 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 yay.
Hey there, fishies. Sounds like you guys are feeling in the mood as I expect. What hour you six up to right at this hour, by the way?
We can definitely tell what they're up to, Lanny. They're just warming up and getting prepared to go surfing on the perfect waves at this wave pool, which is a common summer activity we've been doing for quite some time.
And we've been enjoying surfing like radical surfers ever since then. And say, Lanny, have you ever considered yourself a surfer once before in Chomp City?
Well, to be honest, not really. I'm totally not aware about the surfing activity. We don't really have any beaches in Chomp City at all, but we have seen some fishies surfing a few times on YouTube.
Well, Lanny, I guess that means you, technically, are aware about the sport, but you haven't tried it out yet. And speaking of that, have you ever dreamed yourself to be a jawsome surfer these days?
If I have to be honest with this other question, I believe I do want to become an incredibly cool surfer like you fishies one day, ever since I saw multiple videos online. This looks like a really fun sport to go for.
Well, that is great timing to mention about your dream of becoming a surfer, Lanny. That is because I got a special surprise for you, and I think you're totally gonna love it. Behold.
Oh, my girls. I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. You brought me my own surfboard. That is one of the most shocking things you got me so far, baby. I love it.
You better believe it, Lanny. I always knew that you have a dream of becoming an incredible surfer these days. So that is why I brought you your own surfboard. That way, you'll be able to go surfing with us anytime you want.
And since Lanny now got her own surfboard to surf on, you six can demonstrate on how the sport plays out. So that way, Lanny can have a good idea on how surfing is all about. Now that is such an interesting idea, we should try out Unikitty that I was about to come up with it for myself. But at least we're all on the same page by now.
Well then, Lanny, since you got your own surfboard, are you all pumped up and ready to figure out how surfing is all about and your first ride on the waves?
You better know it, Goldie. And this surfboard already had me very excited to try out with the surfing sport. So let's get out there and surf now.
Charlie, 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 Charlie.
Alrighty, Lanny. The first step to surfing is to paddle your board out to the water. And you don't need to paddle all the way out to sea. Just right in the middle of the ocean, and that should be good.
Alright, Lanny, that should be the perfect spot in the ocean. Now the next step is to stand up on your board. Be sure to move slowly, cause it can be a bit scary for some beginners.
Remember, Lanny, slow and steady when standing up on your board.
Buy me more jewelry!
Awesome. Let's roll.
Now you look at that. I'm standing on top of my own surfboard, ready to surf on those waves once they show up. Hey, fishies, what's the next step in my surfing lesson?
At this point, Lanny, all you gotta do now is to just wait until the next batch of waves start flowing through the water. And once that eventually happens, just hold on tight to your board. Got it?
Hear you loud and clear. I'm definitely sure that I know exactly what I am doing. Now to wait until the moment comes.
Breakfast, 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 breakfast.
Okay, Lil Pleady and Luna Kitty, it has been a few minutes by now. The next batch of waves should be up and running at any moment as we speak.
And right at the moment that you mentioned the puppy corn, I think I'm starting to hear some waves rising up at this hour, indefinitely.
I definitely got a good feeling on where this is going. Hey Lanny, you might want to brace yourself, cause those waves are definitely rising in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. Yahoo. I am doing it. I'm actually riding the waves on my very own surfboard. This is some yuki.
Oh, yeah. Now that is what we're talking about, Lanny. Now you're having the most incredible time of your fishing life.
Indeed. The fishy friends totally ruled the ocean. Cowabunga. Surf's up. Oh, daddy.
She's doing it. She's actually doing it. For real. Lanny's actually surfing and riding those waves like there's no tomorrow. Incredible.
Go, Lanny, go.
Let's go!
Alrighty, Lanny. Sounds like the waves are cooling down for now. Which means it's time for us to wipe out. Just follow our lead, and you might be able to have fun wiping out as well.
Well, if you say so, Chubbs, I might as well brace myself for this moment, just like last time. So, here it goes. Wipe out.
Lanny, that was amazing. You totally rocked out on those waves out there. And you were having an ultimate blast with the rest of our friends. Fantastic job, dear Lander Shark buddy.
And I wouldn't have been such a successful surfer if it wasn't for Baby Shark, for getting the radical surfboard for me and my favorite friends, for teaching me all the steps of this sport.
It has been a pleasure for everything we did to help you out, Lanny. And we totally had a blast, teaching you everything you need to know on how to become a rideable surfer like us.
While it sounds a bit tough on the outside, but on the inside, it can definitely be easy, as a piece of cake before you know it.
And it's only gonna get better as time fly by. Just wait until we show Lanny on how to try out some rad moves.
And there's definitely a 100% chance that I only wait till the day I try out some of those rad moves, William.
Well, until the day that happens, how about we all grab a special treat for our Lantern Shark friends' victory?
Ice cream sundae, anyone?
You better know it, Unagitty. And shortly after, we can head over to get cooled down at the good old sprinklers.
Well then, off we flow to enjoy the rest of our time at the water park. Yippee!